Okay. All right, guys. Oh, Danny Thurman, you surprised me. All right, guys. Happy end of July. Really excited to be here and share our hearts tonight. This is going to be all of us participating, so I am going to put you on the spot to share a little of your heart because I think that that's important. But just some quick announcements. We're going to be setting up August and we'll be announcing stuff for that. There is some good, there'll be a promo code for Shakeology for August that's going to be coming out. So look out for that. It'll be $30 off, which is awesome and a great incentive to share. And then all the announcements should come tomorrow. So I'll be sharing the team calendar with all the updates. Also, the 10-year anniversary is coming up, which Alice is coming down for. So August 10th, I'm hosting in Philly. And so if you have any local girls or anyone that wants to come visit, please share with them. It's open to everyone in the area. I think all of us are making local hangouts a priority, which is really, really important as we have those connections. Otherwise, the month isn't over. So all of you, I'm going to encourage you plug in after this call. Let's get some mentorship calls on the books. You are so much easier to talk yourself out of your goals for the month when you're in your own head. So I'm excited to do this recording call tonight, even if this is us, because I think it's important that we all share our hearts. And coming up on August is 10 years of this community, guys. Like, I have been reflecting a lot on it and like thinking a lot about it. And we have these big goals we talked about at Summit, and they matter, not just for like a thing or a goal, but because of the lives we want to impact and how much this has impacted our life. And so I want to challenge each of you to spend a few minutes after we kick off and think about what you want to share, why being a partner is important to you and how that's made a difference in your life. I kind of asked that in the message pod this week. So I'm going to ask for you guys to share that. But for those of you watching, to me, why I chose to be a partner very, very early on in my journey is because I wanted to be the most accountable to my journey. But also I just fell in love with Shakeology and I didn't want to pay for it anymore. So for me, it was an opportunity to make money, of course, body guarantees, no level of income or success, while also making friends. And literally every single one of you are my friend because of body. So when I think about it like that, it's like, well, imagine if I didn't say yes. Like, imagine I wouldn't have been in San Antonio with Danielle and Rachel this summer. Like, we wouldn't have had those amazing experiences together. We wouldn't have got poured rain on in the middle of the day with our luggage and, sneaking around homeless people and laughing at y'all. Like, there's just things, everyone was safe, but it was kind of funny at the time because they were very naive. But when I think about the last 10 years and the women that I text first when I feel down, or when I want to celebrate something, or I want to plan a trip, or like this is something really good that happened this week and I just need to share it with someone, or I want to push for this big goal, but I don't know how, or like anything that comes to my mind, literally, it's someone from this community that I reach out to. And for me, it's different than just being a challenger because it's deeper than that. Like, I've had conversations with all of you about deep life shit that I don't necessarily share with my challengers because there's a deeper level of vulnerability within our community. And because of that, we push each other in times that it would be easy to just check out, right? Like, if I were just a challenger, I might do my program and then disappear for 2 months or never come back, right? Or I wouldn't have not shown up to like, even like doing my daily walks on regular. I don't know that I would do that if I was just a challenger and going out and doing things on my own. Now I just don't care. Like, I will go somewhere if I want to do it by myself because I want to do it. So I think I was thinking a lot about it. I had a big deadline at work this week, and literally half of my team got COVID, including my 2 principals. And so it was like all on me to submit everything. And I thought back to like early when I started my career and I kind of was just a challenger in this business. I was so scared of like stepping up or saying my opinion or saying, actually, I think we should do it this way. That's better. Or like stepping in and talking to a client directly without asking for permission. Like none of those things I would have done in my career, but because of the personal development and like setting big goals and dreaming big as a partner, it's pushed me in my career. I completely submitted a building permit by myself without asking anyone for permission. And like I've done it before, but it's a different level of just like, I don't need you to tell me what to do because I'm just going to do the thing because I know what I'm doing because I'm confident in who I am. So for me, being a partner and like learning to post on social media regularly, learning to lean in and follow up with people and not being bashful about it, learning to invite and do it fearlessly. I don't love doing those things, but they've built me into a better version of me in other areas of my life. So for those of you watching, there's 4 main things that we do as partners, and then I'm going to pass it off to all of you to share what this business has done for your life. First and foremost, you do your journey and you have the most accountability to it because you're a partner. Secondly is personal development. And I know all of us take that deeply and have seen massive shifts in our lives because we've made mindset such a priority. And I do think being a partner is a different level of that because you get different access to resources that not everyone else does as a challenger. There's different trainings that we do that's mindset based. Most of the team has growth day. There's a testament to that mindset tool and how much it is powerful in your life. And I'll let some of you guys share about that. Connecting, inviting, and following up is a skill that we teach partners and that you don't know how to do usually when you come in, but that's actually helped me cultivate better, deeper quality friendships in my life because I've implemented that in the business. And then lastly is recognition. And being able to have trips to earn every year for showing up on social media and connecting with women. Like when you just think about it, it's skills that you learn how to do when you become a part of the team, and it's available for every single one of us evenly. It's the opportunity is there for everybody. And so I think that that's really cool. And I know I don't get vacation opportunities in my real career. So I love that the impact you make is rooted in the income that you cultivate. And I think being a partner elevates everything in your life because it pushes you to do hard things and follow through and be the girl that does the things and sticks with it and it shares her journey even when it sucks or it's tough. So I wanted each of you to kind of share a little bit about how being a partner has elevated your life or impacted you rather than just being a challenger, because I think it's important to hear from everyone. So who wants to chime in next? Alice, call on you. And share how long you've been a partner too.
Oh gosh, I knew it. I knew I was going to be first.
It's because you're wearing
When I
blue.
saw you
You're
point,
twins.
I'm like, no. Well, I've only been a partner for, I think, not even a month. And I'm still very green. I've only shared once about, doing something. I was in the middle of a mini vacation, and then life just kind of went sideways. But I still did some training. I still, I actually caught Erin and I can't think of the other person's name off the top of my head, but a rolling Monday start. And I took, full page of notes. So I'm like, okay, I just have to specifically make time for this thing. And I will get there. But it's also helped me focus more on staying consistent with my workouts, minus my 3 days of migraines this past week, but that's okay. But I'm paying more attention to what I'm doing personally, and then I just have to put it out there what I'm doing. I just have to get over the fear of putting myself out there, which will happen in time.
Thank you for sharing. And that's so real and normal for new partners to feel. Like you're going to continue to elevate your confidence. You're going to be more consistent with what you're doing. You're going to be more intentional with your time, and all of that grows consistency in what you're doing. So you can learn as you go. All right, Katie, I see you next on my screen. How long have you been a partner, and how has it helped you in life rather than just being a challenger?
So I've been a partner since January of this year. Allie had asked me earlier. I was still in grad school at the time, but I told her, I said, I'm going to give it a go after I finish school. And I think it's made a big difference on, well, I mean, I'm still working at it. I mean, I'm still learning a lot of things, but I feel like coming in, checking in with everyone, um, doing growth day has helped me tremendously to keep my mind in a positive mentality. Even when I'm facing those challengers that say no. But I'm still working at it each day. And then Summit definitely helped open me up a little bit more. I've been going through a couple of life tailspins with some of my family. So I've been kind of a little less um, a little less in tune with everything, but I'm working at getting back into the swing of things a little bit more. But I've always enjoyed my workouts and consistent there. And I definitely like being a partner because I feel like I'm going to impact somebody's life at some point.
Explain what Summit is real quick, Katie.
So Summit, so basically a bunch of partners from all United States, Canada, and Mexico. Or wait,
UK.
all right.
It's all good.
Yeah, all over the place. A bunch of partners learning, striving together. We do a super workout, which is so much fun. Oh my gosh, with a bunch of the super trainers. It was awesome. I got to meet Jericho, and I was like starstruck, but she was just totally grounded and very nice and very inspiring because she was in like my first workout I did. I did Fire and Flow, and I just felt like inspired by her so much. And anyways, back to Summit. Sorry, I go off on a rant when I start talking about something. But yeah, Summit just helped me like kind of get better ideas of how I want to run my business and um what the benefits that you can reap as a partner in this company. And I'm hoping to hopefully achieve some of that little step by little step.
You will. And just to add on what Katie said, so it's our annual conference that we all go to, and next year we're going to Disneyland in California. So it is our annual spot to kind of kick off new announcements, launch new products, celebrate everything that happened the year prior. And we had so many of us go this past year in June, which we all got to meet in person for the first time, which was also such a team bonding experience. And again, something that you might not do, which Katie actually took her first flight ever in her life. Talk about outside of your comfort zone. So I think it's an opportunity to travel with other women that are aligned in your life that want to dream and set bigger goals together. So super proud of you committing to go to that in your first 6 months of your business. All right, Rach, you're next.
Okay. Okay, so I've been a partner for 6+ years now. But kind of like started over in a way in the last year. The thing that got me to commit to being a partner was really the accountability. That was really it. Because as a challenger, because I was a challenger first, I stopped and started, stopped and started, stopped and started because I didn't have anything to hold me to it other than kind of a person that was keeping tabs on me. There wasn't really a community that I was plugged into at that point. And so I was kind of just doing it by myself. And when we do stuff by ourselves, especially as women, we are more tend to give up on our abilities and our capabilities. And the Rachel back then did not have any confidence in herself. She would not say she was capable of doing hard things. She actually thought she was very incapable of doing hard things on a regular basis. And so once I got plugged in into a community, I finally finished my first program. And then once the opportunity of becoming a partner came into my lap and I was asked, and I was like, yes, like I love sharing about what I'm doing. Like I just love talking to people because that's just who I am. But of course, if it's helped me feel good about myself, like why not share it with somebody else? No matter if it's one person in 2 months or if it's 10 people in a month, like it doesn't matter to me as long as I'm able to share the gift that's helped me become who I am. And not only has the partner opportunity and being a partner changed my accountability, but it's helped me build friendships that I, like Danielle said, never would have had. And some that are really deep because we work together in the trenches through a lot of crap. Because as soon as I started my journey, like I uprooted my life, moved in up here to Georgia. I am originally from Florida, was getting married. My grandfather passed away within the first like 3 months of me being a partner. And then fast forward, I went through a year and a half of infertility while being in the community and trying to be my best self. I was going through some of the hardest parts of my life and a lot of joys. It's not just hard, but having a rooted community that is built on building each other up, building yourself up to feel good, especially during really hard crap in your life, is so nice. Like if you've ever heard surround yourself with people that make you feel good, like that's legit. And so being a challenger is great, but when you're a partner, it's even deeper than that, like you've heard. And so going through hard shit, like we talk about it. We are there for each other on more of a deeper level and we check in on each other. So the accountability is not just for like your health side, but it's also for life and business and goals and things. And this weekend, as an example, for another reason why I'm a partner, or why I love being a partner, is that the mindset of it all. Like, I never realized how big mindset was a passion of mine until I became a partner, which is so crazy. I'm a teacher and I started my teaching career at the same time as my journey. So it's kind of hard for me to say I would have been into it or not. But the need in my brain to grow and like learn about myself has completely transformed since being a partner. This weekend, I did not work out. I did not listen to my mindset stuff. I did not read. And I am really irritable right now. Of course, my job is starting and school is about to start. And so that's like overwhelming. But on top of that, like I knew I was going to be starting school tomorrow and I needed to have some self time. And I just read the rest of my chapter and I was texting Danielle. I was like, I need some self care before I go on this call because Rachel needs her time. Like, I know I need it. And I didn't know that before. And I was just mad and miserable and moody and I'd be happy or I'd be sad. Like, who knew? But now I know that that's what fuels my soul. That's what fills my cup. I know it sounds so cliche and people say it all the time, but it is so true, especially as women and moms. We have to fill our cup because when we are given and doing all the house things, like we just got back from a trip. I did all the laundry, I cooked, I cleaned, I unpacked everybody, I was cleaning and I had to change a sheet because the dog peed on it, like so many different things. And I'm like, Rachel, you haven't had time for yourself. And I've been mute. The whole time since we've been home, I have not said a word. Like, obviously, I'm gonna have to have some mommy daddy time because Rachel's just been really quiet. But like, that's what I needed. I needed some reading time. I needed something to remind me, hey, like, you have to put boundaries in place. You have to have time for yourself. And that's what the part of the chapter was, is like, Rachel, wake up. Like, you got to have these times, regardless of where you are, no matter if you're on vacation, no matter if you're around family, like, you need to set the boundaries. And so, that to be said, partner has been great for me, for my mindset, for my the way I connect with my friends, the way that I hold myself, the confidence, the accountability of my own journey, plus all the accountability with like life goals and communication with my husband, like all of these things I attribute to things that I've learned because of being in a partner, being a partner of body. But impact is great. I love making impact. Income is great. That's not what fuels my soul though. What fuels my soul is connecting with other humans and seeing them thrive the way that I have been able to thrive. So you get to choose your own business. You get to make it what you want. And that's the also another beauty of this being a partner, is that you can go as fast or as slow. You can make it a full-time gig. You can make it a part-time gig. You could do it in the few nap times that your baby has. You could do it at lunchtime on your break. You could do it whenever. So anyways, that was a lot more than why I was a partner, but
No, I think what you said was so important. Like, you're more aware of who you are and what you need, right? Like, I see challengers sometimes they'll do a test group and then they'll disappear, right? Or they'll do Shakeology for a month and then they'll be out. And we forget that those things are vital to us feeling our best, giving our best, doing our best, and also having hard, challenging goals that force you to grow. We kind of don't do that after college. Like, unless you're chasing a promotion at work, or, you're on like my project, you're in a different role and you're stepping that into that. But other than that, like, life doesn't really provide those opportunities unless you go out and cultivate them. Whereas with being a partner, we're setting goals every week. We're setting goals every month. We're checking in with each other and literally doing life coaching together. So, like, I know when Rachel's off right now, I know what she's struggling with. I know in her brain what she's telling herself. And we're going to get on a call this week and we're going to talk through it, because I truly care about her dreams and goals for her family. And it's the same thing with Alice. Like, I know what she struggles with. I know things from her past. And so we push each other and we check in on each other, which I saw Alice sent Danielle some Energize this week. Like, it's a deeper level of care and commitment to a team. And we love our challengers. They are the heart and soul of everything that we do, but there's a deeper connection, first and foremost, to your health journey. And secondly, to the future you want to build for your family. I mean, when I started this journey, I never thought that I would help so many women through infertility. And that's been such a powerful experience for me. I don't have kids yet, but I now have so much great information and experience to pull from other women, and I know how to work with them. And it's so cool, especially seeing Rachel on this call. Like, I know what she went through and how hard that was, and all the work she put in and the adjustments she made to, like, her understanding her body and how to work through that, and the mindset piece. Holy moly, like she said, it's a deeper mentality of committing to yourself, committing to the future you want to build for your family. And it takes time. But the things that have been built over the last 10 years in this community happen with one person at a time, one choice at a time, a choice to let fear win or post on social media tonight about your why, right? A fear to get in your head of why this goal didn't happen and this person never answered you, or to show up and follow up with them because you truly care and breathe belief into them. So I think for me, like, the team has breathed belief into myself, but also I heard a quote this week and it totally resonates. when you feel stuck in your life or your journey or your day, maybe go out and help someone else. And it seems kind of counterintuitive because, like, how can I help someone else when I feel stuck? But putting your focus on someone else allows you, like, everything I usually mentor on, I'm usually saying to myself behind the scenes too. I usually need to hear. So when you teach, it becomes a deeper encroachment into your brain and what matters to you, because I can't tell y'all to do what I'm not doing. So I think that that's such a beautiful testament to every single one of you on this call, that you haven't let the obstacles or the speed bumps derail you completely. You've allowed yourself to find progress in the journey and stick with it despite the obstacles. So I guess to wrap this up, since we're almost at 9 o'clock, if there was one thing you could tell someone that you're thinking of that you would love to have a part of your team to say yes, what would you tell them, knowing what they're scared of and committing to being a partner? Go ahead, Rach.
Okay, so I have a few.
Go for it.
One of them is she's just waiting and she would be the perfect partner. And my thing would be like, why wait? Like, what's the point of waiting? She's already very committed to the workout. She shares her tracker regularly. She's the sweetest human I've ever met, and she connects with people automatically. So like, why wait when you could share the gift to someone else? Another one is scared of posting, scared of sharing with people and being more one-on-one with them versus just out to the masses. And my answer to that would be like, why not? Like, her and I have a great connection. And if it was to the masses, like, she wouldn't have that connection with me like we do. And so when you want to do that with someone else that's similar to you, like, so don't be scared. Like, that's kind of the underlying for both of those, is don't let fear win. Like, try, say yes, go for it. Like, you're not going to die from like asking someone to do this with you. I mean, hopefully you're not driving in a car and trying to text someone. Like, let's not do that. But like, it's not like, it's like ripping a Band-Aid. Just do it. The pain's not like, you'll be fine. So
Just do it. Nike slogan. Alice, what would you tell someone, or your previous self, before you said yes to being a partner? That's another way you could approach it.
Actually, I was thinking along the lines of what Rachel even said, because I was sharing my trackers, I was being consistent, I was putting in, the little notes in, about what Glow Juice is and etc. And you're just like, Danielle, you were like, well, why haven't you? You're already doing it. And that's what I now need to tell myself. Alice, you're already doing it. Just go the extra step and just start being a little more personal. Just once a day, just share a little extra. Like Rachel said, rip that freaking Band-Aid off. The pain doesn't last for more than like 5 seconds. It'll be fine.
It's the quote, post and ghost. Like, put the post up and walk away.
Yes.
Just let the thing
Close it
live.
down.
It's
Exactly.
okay. It's okay.
But
No one's gonna die.
And that's me being in my own head. I need to get out of my own head.
And so Katie also said, becoming a partner provides the opportunity for you to keep learning and growing and progressing on your health journey, inspire more lives, plus the potential to make income on the side too. Yeah. So to finish off this call, and Danielle, if you want to add anything too, to me, it's selfish not to share what you love in life. For moms, especially, it's easy to share your kids. It's easy to share your dogs. It's easy to share your vacation photos, and all of those are wonderful, and I love seeing them on their feeds. But I had a girl message me today who's newly pregnant. We've connected for years. I've invited her for years. She said no for years. But she shared with me that she's pregnant before she's posted that on social media. And I think that that's so cool because there's a trust factor there. And I know that when the time is ready, she's going to come around and say, I want to be a part of this, because she doesn't do things half-assed. She does things all in. And she specifically told me, I'm being direct and not ghosting you because I want you to know I love seeing that you're an advocate for what you truly care about. And that to me was just like, I don't care that she's not signing up, that I didn't make income, that I didn't get points on the board. It's the impact you make that you never know unless you're showing up and doing it. So I think about this as a party, and we're going into a party month, whether you feel it right now or not, you're going to, because I'm going to bombard you with the energy of a 10-year anniversary party next month. It's a gift that we have, guys. You know, it's not about us. So you have to step outside of yourself and think about that one woman who doesn't have a group of friends, that is sitting postpartum and feels like shit, that doesn't have a place to plug into for positivity when she has a hard day or a migraine for 3 days. We do. And so I think it's just selfish not to share it. And you can learn everything else as you go, because I'm still learning and I still don't know all the shit that we should do. So you don't have to be perfect. I misspell things. I say weird things on social media. I make posts that don't get likes. I don't care, because it's messages like that that remind me what we do is important. And I'm grateful every day to be a partner and be able to continue to grow our team with y'all. So thank you for showing up here Sunday night. I will be launching the team calendar once Rach, Allie, and I finalize it. I love you guys. You're amazing. And the month isn't over, so don't you dare give up on your goals. Connect with your mentor, get on a call, get out of your head. And I hope you have a fabulous Monday. I'll see you on Zoom in the morning. Bye, guys.